Hello and welcome to the Celebrating Life podcast with Sony Thomas. Let me invite you to a small thought that can create a big impact for you in celebrating your life. In today's episode of Small Thought, Big Impact, we answer the question, is a compliment sandwich good or bad? A compliment sandwich is an instrument used by people to give feedback. The recipe is simple. Begin by praising something about the person you're addressing, positive feedback, followed by pointing out the behavior or results that need improvement, that is, negative feedback, followed by another friendly message to wrap it all up. The result is one piece of criticism wedged between two compliments. I feel this device is most commonly used at the workplace and in parenting. The first time a compliment sandwich hit me was while watching the TV show Lethal Weapon, where the lead characters, Detective Riggs and Detective Roger, explain to their captain, who is vehemently criticizing their sloppy job, how to use a compliment sandwich as a feedback instrument. Ever since, I have wondered how a compliment sandwich plays out. Does it have a positive impact or a negative impact on the person receiving it? Especially as a parent, I do use compliment sandwich with my child, so as to not sound too critical and always overlook all the good he has done. As a parent to an active child, there is always more bad than good. Some say compliment sandwich softens the blow of criticism, while the other school of thought believes a compliment sandwich undermines the importance of the feedback. For example, Jane performs poorly at a given task at the workplace. Let us say closing an important deal with a client. Using a compliment sandwich as a feedback device, the boss begins by telling Jane how she was pleasant, confident, and how she made the client feel comfortable. Then the boss goes on to say how she could have presented the technical aspect more clearly and addressed the client's queries more accurately, and ends the conversation by saying, "Your slides were great, both engaging and informative." Since the human brain retains the last information received, it is possible Jane could internalize that the slides were great and the boss is happy with her. Also, since our mind's natural nature is to filter out what we don't like and only take in what we like, in this case, Jane could think, "I was pleasant and confident and my slides were amazing." Jane might also be confused with the intention of the boss. Was he telling me I did a great job, or was he telling me I did a bad job? With no clear understanding for what to do next, Jane is left guessing how to and what to improve. Conversely, the proponents of compliment sandwich states that softening the blow of a critical feedback will allow the receiving person to be more susceptible to the feedback. They might be less defensive and definitely willing to take action on it. The compliment sandwich heavily focuses on the delivery mechanism. Sincerity, transparency, and relationship is key for a good compliment sandwich, where the receiver does not feel confused and does not filter out the constructive criticism. When a compliment sandwich is delivered properly, Jane feels appreciated and recognized for her efforts. Therefore, she is more willing to internalize the constructive feedback and work on the technical aspect of the presentation, and also be more mindful in accurately addressing the client's queries in the next sales meeting. So then, what is the appropriate way? Go for a compliment sandwich, or is it no go for a compliment sandwich? In my humble opinion, it actually does not matter either way, as long as there is a relationship based on honesty and respect between the people exchanging the feedback. Celebrating life is about the journey, and if I have brought value to your journey of life, I urge you to share this small thought with a close friend, a family member, or even a colleague, so we can together build a happier world. For more thoughts on celebrating life, I invite you to stay connected with us by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the Celebrating Life community. Thank you for your time and make it a wonderful day.